Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is a 756 Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. Just to say, this is an incredibly close battle, and I think right up to the end of this battle you will never guess who's going to win. It's going to be that close. Okay, so I'm fighting on my favourite map, the Germanic Forest map, as we talked about before, where you can fight out on the open plains if you want, or you can hide your troops in the woods and spring those nasty ambushes onto enemy troops. Plus, this is a winter map, so if you bring Barbarian Faction, you get the winter bonus and the woods bonus as well. So this is a great map to play on, and a lot of you will know it's my favourite map. Okay, our first teammate is Saitama. Now, Saitama has got 6 archers, 8 infantry, and 6 cavalry. Okay, 6 archers, 8 infantry, and 6 cavalry. Quick look at the upgrades on his infantry, and he's just got gold shield, gold attack on his infantry there. And a quick look on his cavalry. I think some of his cavalry have got 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. But I believe the majority of his cavalry have got 9 upgrades on, so they are fully upgraded. 3 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. So very serious cavalry there, but only 8 infantry. Is that enough for the modern day 31k battlefield? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, our next teammate is someone who's called himself OTG Chinsrizig, but is in fact Scorpion King SR. He's also got the same army as Saitama. 8 infantry, 6 archers, and 6 cavalry. Okay, so once again, only 8 infantry. Have a quick look at the upgrades. He just got gold shield, gold attack on his infantry. And I think if I remember right, he's got mixed upgrades. Yeah, some of his cavalry have just got 7 upgrades on, experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. But other of his cavalry have got 8 upgrades on. But I just thought it was quite surprising there that Scorpion King's only bought 8 infantry and Saitama's only bought 8 infantry. Bearing in mind the bog standard 31k Roman army is usually 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. So, as I say, they've only bought 8 infantry each. So 6 cavalry and 6 archers. So as I say, unusual, I think, unusual 31k Roman armies there. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member Lando. Okay, now Lando has also only got 8 infantry. He's got 7 archers and 5 cavalry. Okay, so once again, a Roman army with only 8 infantry in. If you notice there, some of his infantry have got 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. And others of his infantry, they got 8 upgrades, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. But others of his infantry have just got gold shield, gold attack on. So he's got mixed upgrades through his infantry. He usually brings serious cavalry. And if you're there, you've got 8 upgrades, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. But once again, only 8 infantry. So, as I say, the bog standard 31k Roman army is usually 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. So for my 3 teammates, 3 Roman teammates, to only bring 8 infantry each, quite unusual. Okay, our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander. Now I've got an experimental Carthage army here. I've gone for quantity over quality. Okay, I've got 18 Sacred Band Spear units and 2 Slinger units. Okay, 18 Sacred Band Spear units and 2 Slinger units there. So, as you can see, with such a large army, I've got less upgrades on my spearmen. But as I say, I've gone for quantity over quality. Some military generals say that quantity has its own quality. So we'll just have to see in this battle. It'll be interesting to see how well this old Carthage army does. Okay, so there's our team. Should be a great one to watch. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Mantu. Now Mantu has also got just 8 infantry, 6 cavalry and 6 archers. Exactly the same armies as my allies have got as well. Very strange. Well, not exactly the same because he's only got 6 infantry. So just 6 infantry, 8 archers and 6 cavalry. If you notice, he's got fully upgraded cavalry. Please make a note of that, because this could be very important, especially towards the end of the battle. So there you are, 6 infantry, okay, 8 archers and 6 cavalry. As I say, the bog standard 31k Roman army is usually 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. That's the bulk standard 31k Roman army. So to only bring 6 infantry, I just wonder what you guys think. Do you think that's enough for the modern day 31k battlefield? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Their next teammate is Brotherhood member Earth. Now Earth has also just got 8 infantry, 6 archers and 6 cavalry. So once again, a low infantry number. He usually brings serious cavalry, and there you are, look. Fully upgraded Praetorian cavalry, 3 experienced stripes, gold shield, gold attack. Remember, that takes those cavalry out of the elite bracket into the super cavalry bracket. But as I say, once again, just 8 infantry for the modern 31k battlefield. Unusual. Okay, and their next teammate is RV Cornovii. Now Cornovii has got 5 archers, 1 fast-moving cavalry unit, 2 horse archers, and 12 Spartans. Okay, that's what Cornovi's Greek city army is made up of. And of course, the bulk of his army there are hiding in the woods at the moment. Okay, and their last teammate is Brotherhood member Barclayman, who's got, I think, one of his faction of choices here, Macedon, and he's got 11 pikes, 4 archers, and 5 cavalry there. Okay, if you notice here, he's got the cheap militia infantry there as his pilot shield units. These guys are going to take the pilots, make first contact with the enemy, suffer the biggest casualties there, hopefully weakening the enemy team, and then his more elite Macedonian pikeman there will come in there. If you notice, his royal pikeman got 8 upgrades on, 2 experienced stripes, gold shield, gold attack, and once again, look at the length of those pikes there that our men will have to fight down. Okay, so there's the enemy team. Interesting, very interesting armies, and it'll be interesting to see how the battle goes. Okay, at this stage of the battle, I'd just like to say I haven't played CWB rules for many, many years. But do these armies look a bit CWB to you? If I remember right, small amounts of infantry, 8 infantry, lots of archers, and of course cavalry. And I just wondered, those of you that play CWB, from the armies that you've seen that we've looked at here, okay, like 8 infantry, 6 archers, 6 cavalry, is that more CWB type armies than 31k armies there? As I say, I haven't played CWB rules for many, many years, well over 10, 11, 12 years, but I got a faint memory. Is this like what CWB armies are like? Small amounts of infantry, lots of archers, and cavalry there. And you can see, from what I can see here, all the Roman generals in this battle have bought kind of like CWB armies. There, look, Mantu's only got 6 infantry but 8 archers. As I say, those of you that still play CWB, maybe you could put some comments, in the comments there about if you think that these are CWB armies here on the 31k battlefield. As I say, very unusual to see such low infantry numbers on the 31k battlefield. And I just wondered if you would agree that it does look more like CWB than 31k. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle, we literally just pressed start. You'll see that Scorpion King is taking one of his long-range archers forward here. And if you notice here, you'll see that these cheap mid-range archers of Cornovii, they just haven't got the range when it comes to these elite archers. Do you see what I mean? So there you are, like Scorpion King's archers now look at being able to kill some of the enemy archers here. And of course the cheaper mid-range archers have got to be moved forward now to get into range of the long-range archers. So it just goes to show maybe it is better to spend a little bit extra money on the long-range archers rather than the short-range archers there. As I say, Scorpion King would have got a lot of kills from that archer unit before they even got into range of his elite archer unit there. So I just thought that was quite interesting to show you. It is sometimes better to spend a little bit extra money on your long-range elite archers than the cheaper mid-range ones there. So just thought that was quite interesting there. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if Scorpion King took a cavalry unit forward there to take out those enemy archers, because if you look around there, can you see any enemy cavalry that would be able to cover those enemy archers there. I can't see any enemy cavalry there, so as I say, it wouldn't surprise me if Scorpion King bought a cavalry. There you are, look, you've seen that there's no cavalry cover on these enemy archers, look, and notice he's got that cavalry unit in open order. Remember, units in open order suffer less casualties from missiles there, and as you can see him running towards those archers there, look, he needs to watch out for that one Spartan unit, and I see there is a Greek city's cavalry unit moving towards him, so he may decide to back that cavalry unit off, which he has done there. But as I say, very aggressive, nice battlefield awareness cavalry charge there towards the enemy archers there, I thought. So well done, the Scorpion King. Right, let's pause the game for a second here. So just to give you a heads up on this massive Carthage army that I've bought here, okay, the team has asked me to neutralize the Spartans. Okay, so the enemy Spartans there is what I'm looking to neutralize. Okay, you can see one of the Spartan units there, but the majority of the Spartan units are still obviously hiding in the woods. Okay, so they'll be in there somewhere. But that's what the team has asked me to do, so that's why I've bought Carthage there, to try and neutralise the Spartans. That's my job for the team, so that's what I'll be concentrating on there. Okay, so that's just to give you a heads up on that. Here you can see Lando moving his 8 infantry forward here towards the enemy troops. We know that both Lando and Scorpion King can be incredibly aggressive, and as you can see them, especially when they're side by side, they could kind of egg each other on, if you know what I mean. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're both going to be very aggressive right from the beginning of the battle here. And as I say, you can see them both moving forward straight away here, sweeping those mid-range enemy archers back. Look, you see there the archers of the Greek city's general Cornovii there being forced back as well. And as I say, look at Lando leading the charge as he usually does for his team, whatever team he's on. Okay, now what I'm thinking here is that Lando would love to get really close to that Macedon battle formation, so that he could then throw all his pilots into those forward units of that Macedonian battle formation there. Imagine the casualties he could cause the forward units of that Macedonian unit battle formation there if he could get close. And as I say, Scorpion King probably pull up by the flank of Lando there, possibly looking to maybe throw pilots into the Macedonians himself. Meanwhile here you'll see the Earth and Mantu. Okay, they're good teammates. They often play together. They're pretty good, as I say, good teammates there, and they look like they may well try a flanking action there on our team. We'll just have to wait and see what they do there. But in the meantime here you can see Lando getting very close to that Macedonian battle formation there. And as I say, it wouldn't surprise me if he advances there, sweeps those mid-range archers out the way and gets close to the Macedonian battle formation. As I say, you can see Scorpion King bringing his 8 infantry up as well. As I say, I can't get over only 8 infantry on the 31k battlefield for our Roman allies there, but there you go, they're all veterans, so they know what they're doing. Right, okay, so now, as I say, it wouldn't surprise me if Lando started throwing loads of pilots into those forward units of the Macedonian battle formation. But if you notice there, you'll see Greek cities are coming out of the woods now. There you are, the Spartans now are coming out of the woods looking to flank Lando. I remember Lando moved forward so fast, we didn't know what was going on really. Like, he moved so fast without any notice, so I'm quite a long way behind. So I'm running forward now to try and intercept those Spartans before they close in on the flank of Lando's 8 infantry. Okay, but just to show you the volume of archers there that's shooting into us there, just to let you know, as a matter of interest, the enemy have got 23 elite archers, 23 archer units there, and we've just got 19, but that's still a lot. And here you can see Scorpion King charging that cavalry unit forward again, looking to take out enemy archers, seeing that there's no real enemy cavalry cover there. Look, he can take out loads of these archer units with that one cavalry unit there. So, as I said before, a nice battlefield awareness there by Scorpion King. Had a good look round, couldn't see any enemy cavalry, decided to take out those archers with one of his cavalry units there. Okay, now over here, as I say, you can see Earth Julii army and Mantu's Brutio army maybe going around our flank there, but their cavalry is away from these archers. So as I say, Scorpion King's almost got a free rein there, look, just riding around there taking out enemy archers, which is good for our team there. But here you'll see that if you notice here, these forward units of the Macedonian battle formation were in open order. Now, we've talked about this before. Roman troops don't usually attack Macedonian pikemen head on, but these units here that are in open order, so look at the gap between the pikes that the Roman troops can move down to kill the man on the other end. Can you see the big gaps between the pikes there? And that's exactly what Lando's troops are doing. If you notice there, can you see that his Roman troops have got in between the pikes of the enemy troops there, look, because they're in open order, and there you are, the Roman troops can get down between the pikes and kill the man on the other end there. So yeah, so attacking Macedonian pikes head on when they're in open order is something that you can do, but when they're in close tight order, Roman troops tend to avoid attacking Macedonians head on. I mean, if you look at there, like, you see trying to get down between those pikes would be very, very difficult when they're in close order there. So as I say, you can see Lando once again being very aggressive. Look how he's crunching his Scipii infantry there, routed that one Macedonian forward unit of the battle formation there. Nice aggressive move there by Lando. But as I say, meanwhile over here, you can see that Scorpion King's already routed a lot of enemy archers there with that one cavalry unit. Okay, so he's doing really well, or he's like kind of hoovering up the enemy archers there with that one cavalry unit, and they still haven't brought any cavalry over to try and neutralize his cavalry there. Now over here you'll see that Saitama here is facing not just the Julii cavalry, but there's also Brutii infantry and cavalry moving. So it wouldn't surprise me if Saitama here moved his whole army over to the centre, over towards the rest of his allies there, because he certainly doesn't want to fight two armies, and he's got Mantu and Earth closing in on him here on this flank. So I think for Saitama there be a good move to move his army back into the centre there, nearer to his allies. I think that would be a good move. Now here, if you notice, you'll see Lando's got his archers in close tight formation for more impact and more damage there. Remember, archers in close tight formation there do cause more impact and damage, and that's exactly what he'll be looking to do, shooting into the flank of those moving enemy troops there. He will be causing them a lot of casualties. So that's why he's got his archers there shooting into them, and you can see those Spartans coming over. Now maybe what might be a good move here is for him to move his Scipii army back. You can see those Spartans coming in on him, okay, and you can see my Carthaginians moving towards those Spartans, but maybe at this time of the battle here it might be a good idea for Lando to pull his Scipii infantry out there, and then I can then attack those Greek cities with my Carthaginians. Now, this is a nice move here by Barclayman here, using his cavalry there. He just took out one of Lando's archer units there. That was a nice lightning attack there. He had those cavalry hiding in the woods. Okay, but over here, you can see the Spartans have now engaged Lando's infantry there. Okay, so as I say, maybe he should have pulled out a little bit before then to get his army away from the Spartans there, but you can see my Carthaginians are now moving in towards the Spartans. Remember, my job for the team is to try and neutralize the Spartans there, and if I can damage any of those Macedonian pike units, I'll do that as well. Okay, but meanwhile at the rear of us here, you'll see that Saitama there has moved his SPQR army back a little bit. Remember, he was there, and he's moved back towards his allies a little bit there, because he can see two enemy armies coming towards him, Mantu and Earth moving towards his army there. So I think that's a good tactical move there for Saitama there, to move his SPQR army back towards his allies. Okay, but here, as I say, you can see me moving my Carthaginians forward there to engage those Spartans. Okay, as I say, my job for the team is to try and neutralize the Spartans there, and if I can damage any of the Macedonian pikemen, then I'll do that as well. So as I say, there you can see my Carthaginian army there. Remember, I've got 18 sacred band spearmen there, but of course, because there's so many of them, they haven't got big upgrades on. So as I say, just trying quantity over quality here with this particular army. There's another one of Lando's Scipio units have just been routed by those Spartans there. But you can see my Carthaginians now engaging those Spartans, and you can see that Cornovii is engaging my Carthaginians there. He's bringing his Spartans in there, ready for a fight with my Carthaginians there. You can see him moving those Spartan units in. So what I'm doing there, I'm just moving one unit in at a time at this stage. I want to keep a little bit of a reserve of Carthage units there that I can put in fresh into the fray there, is what I'm looking to do. Pause the game for a second there. So as I say, I've got those units in reserve, and you've got all the Spartans here have come out of the woods now. So as I say, I want to try and neutralize those, but I don't want to fight two full armies. I don't want to fight all the Macedonians and all the Spartans there, because obviously I would lose if I do that. But what I would like to do, as I say, is do what the team asked me to and neutralize the Spartans there. Here you can see a Barclayman bring another one of his cavalry units out to attack Lando's archers. Now Lando's got cavalry there ready to engage any enemy cavalry coming out of the woods. Okay, so but meanwhile over here you'll see Saitama is moving his army back further and further away from the threat of those two enemy armies moving in on him there. Okay, so you can see both Mantu and Earth are moving slowly but steadily towards Saitama there as he moves his army back. Okay, but meanwhile over here you'll see that I've got my Carthaginians engaging there, but here comes that Macedonian companion cavalry, look, going into Lando's archers, and bang there, look. Now I don't know if Lando hasn't spotted that, but maybe he needs to bring his cavalry in here to support his own archers there against this companion cavalry unit, because that, make no mistake, that companion cavalry unit will be causing Lando loads of casualties there. As I say, it wouldn't surprise me if Barclayman gets a lot of kills here, because I think he uses his cavalry really well in kind of hoovering up our archers during the course of the battle. He hides his cavalry in the woods and just brings them out when he's ready to attack our archers. Meanwhile here, you can see my Carthaginians pushing into those Spartan units there, being very, very aggressive with my Carthaginian units. You can see there I've managed to rout 2 Spartan units already there. I think I've got a couple of Scorpion King's Scipio units in there helping me as well there, but you can see I'm being very aggressive, and I got these Carthaginian units kind of in reserve to put them in when needed there. But I notice there's Macedonian pikemen moving forward as well. You already got a combination of Lando and Scorpion King's infantry there, but remember, they both only bought 8 infantry each. Now, whether that's going to be a disadvantage or not, we just have to see as the battle unfolds there. Okay, you can see here Saitama now, he's backed up with Scorpion King's cavalry there, but you can see the 2 armies of Earth and Mantus moving towards Saitama there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there when they actually get into a hand-to-hand fight. Okay, but over here, as I say, I'm being very aggressive with my Carthaginians. They're really pushing into those Spartans. I see my Carthage units moving forward there into the Spartan units. They're really putting a lot of pressure on them. I'm coming in from the flank as well. I'm moving another unit in there to support the other units I've got in. And as I say, I think you've got some of Scorpion King's units or Lando's infantry there attacking, helping to attack those enemy pike and spear units. But you can see the Macedonians have got involved as well, so I'm fighting the long pikes of Macedon as well as the Spartan units as well. Let's see, Cornovi's brought some more of his Spartan units into the fray as well there, so I'm going to send another unit in. But as I say, I'm being very aggressive with my units. You'll see I've got my general just behind my fighting units there, giving them a general morale bonus. But as I say, you can see Barclayman here bringing in his Macedonian pikemen there. So I am fighting Greek cities and Macedonian at the moment there. But as I say, I've got a couple of units there. I'm going to take on that Macedonian unit. But over here now, you'll see that Earth with his Julii army advances his infantry forward there towards our archers. As you can see, we've got a lot of archers there that were shooting in to the enemy team there. But you can see the infantry moving forward. Now you can see Earth's cavalry moving forward there, and you can see Mantu's infantry just behind Earth's cavalry. Remember, Earth's cavalry are fully upgraded, and I think that's the same as Mantu's cavalry there, and they're moving in on Saitama's army there. Okay, and over here you've got Mantu's cavalry. As I say, he's moving it more over to that flank there towards his own infantry and Earth's army there. Okay, so there's a lot going on in this battle all at the same time. So as I say here, I'm moving a couple of my Carthaginian units in to take on that one Macedonian unit, but I'm sending reinforcements over here at that particular part of the battlefield. As I say, I've got my general close to my fighting units there, so that general will be given a general morale bonus. As I say, being very aggressive here with my Carthaginians pushing in to those Spartan units there. But as I say, there are Macedonian units there with the long pikes there as well. And as I say, really, I didn't want to fight two kind of armies there. I just wanted to try and neutralise these Spartans if I could. So there's a close-up of the fighting going on there. As I say, Lando's got some of his infantry in there helping as well at this time. So as I say, I've still got about 3 of my units left. 4 including my general unit to throw in if need be. I think I was thinking here, hurry up and take out this Macedonian unit. That's why I've put 2 units on it. You can see another Spartan unit's been brought into the fray, so I'm sending another one of my Carthage units over there. Right, now meanwhile over here, as I say, there's lots going on in this battle all at the same time, so trying to get all the action in is quite difficult here. But you can see here that our our allies at Scipii cavalry are charging there forward. I think that's Scorpion King's cavalry there. Yeah, he was going to charge then, and then decided to pull back when that Julii infantry started to move forward there. Okay, but you can see he was looking to charge in there. As I say, you've got Earth's fully upgraded Julii cavalry ready to be thrown into the fray here. But in effect, you can see that Saitama's infantry here are facing 2 lots of infantry there. I think Scorpion King's brought some of his Scipii infantry over as well. Right, there goes that Scipii cavalry. Look at him. Bang! As it charges into that Julii infantry unit. Nice hit there. And then you've got Lando's cavalry backing him up as well. Look, and they're going to charge in as well. Look, and bang! As they charge in there as well. Oh my gosh! Now you can see the Julii cavalry counter-attacking there. Let's just pause the game for a second there, so you can see both Scorpion King and Lando's cavalry charging in there. Right, now here comes Mantu's cavalry. He's just coming through the woods now, and he could well be looking to smash into the flank of our allies there. Like you can see, remember, Mantu's cavalry, I believe, are fully upgraded. He'll be looking to smash into the flank of our troops there. You've got Saitama's cavalry there ready to charge in as well. Looks like he may well smash into the flank of this enemy infantry. Okay, so as I say, there's a lot going on the battlefield all at the same time here. And over here, you can see that my Carthaginians are still fighting those Spartans there, and some Macedonian units. As I say, there's a couple of Lando's units in there as well. So as I say, my job for the team was to take out the Spartans there, try and neutralise the Spartans, which is what I'm trying to do. There, you can see here that Barclayman's throwing his Cretan archers in there. He's now auto-attacked his Cretan archers, and they're throwing them into the fray as well. See how they've drawn their swords now? So my Carthaginian troops are fighting Macedonian pikemen and Spartans at the same time, and auto-attacked Cretan archers. Right, there goes Mantu's Brutii cavalry, like, and bang, as they've charged in there as well. Oh my gosh. And look at Earth's Julii cavalry there, smashed into our troops as well. This could well be a telling part of the battle right here, what we're looking at now here. You can see that Julii cavalry possibly going to charge into our allies' infantry there. Look. Oh my gosh, pause the game for a second here. So you can see Saitama's SPQR cavalry and infantry there fighting the red Julii troops, both infantry and cavalry of Earth's there. We can say Saitama's purple SPQR troops there. His cavalry is spread out a little bit there, but he may well attack the Julii cavalry. Remember, the green and the red are the enemy for us. Okay, green and red are the enemy. The blue and the purple units are our team. Okay, so when you see the green or the red, you know that they're the enemy here, and we are the blue and the purple. Okay, there's loads of enemy archers shooting into us as well. Just look at all those Julii and Brutii archers shooting into us here as well. But as I say, I think Earth's cavalry are fully upgraded there, so we need to be aware of them. Now over here, we've got a lot of our archers there that's shooting into the enemy troops as well there. But as I say, Barclayman's been using his cavalry really effectively to hoovering up our archers. Okay, and make no mistake, he's been killing loads of our archers with his cavalry units, so my guess is he's going to get some really good kills at the end of the battle. It'll be interesting to see if he does, but I've noticed he's been killing loads of our archers with his cavalry. He's charging a cavalry unit into the flank of my Carthage Sacred Band units there, so all my Sacred Band units are now engaged, okay, fighting the enemy troops there. Here, as I say, you can see a big lot of them there fighting, as I say, trying to neutralise the Greek city, the Spartans there. That's what I'm trying to do here. Neutralise them. And also, if I can damage any Macedonian units as well, then that would be good as well. Just trying to weaken them as much as I can to help the team battle here. So as I say, this group of Carthaginians here are being attacked by companion cavalry coming in behind. If you notice, that companion cavalry has been auto-attacked. They're using their heavy swords instead of their light lance there. You can see a couple of generals have just been taken out in the other part of the battlefield here. As I say, there's two distinct battles going on here. The pike and spear battles down here. Yeah, the pike and spear battles here, and all the rest of the battle going on behind us. As I say, I'm just trying to take out these Spartan units. That's what the team has asked me to do, neutralise the Spartans there, which is what I'm trying to do. Over here, as I say, Mantu's fully upgraded Brutii cavalry doing a lot of work, and I was just say, give you a heads up, watch that Brutii cavalry of Mantu's. It could be pivotal, especially towards the end of the battle. But here you can see Mantu's Brutii infantry, the green infantry there, fighting our troops. You can see the enemy Julii infantry, the red infantry there, and cavalry fighting. You can see Saitama's cavalry there has been fighting Earth's cavalry there. There you can see Saitama pulling his SBQR cavalry back, but there's not a lot of Earth's Julii cavalry left there, from what I can see there. And as I say, here you can see, once again, let's see Barclayman using that Macedonian cavalry unit there to kill loads of our archers. So he's using his cavalry extremely well. You've got a couple of units there killing our archers. So he's done well there. And you can see cavalry charging as well. Bang! As he charges those Macedonian cavalry units into the rear of our engaged troops there. Nice hit there by his cavalry. You've got another cavalry unit there banging into our archers, look, once again. So his cavalry are getting massive kills here for him. They're killing our archers, charging into our troops there, look, with those Macedonian cavalry units there. Use them extremely well. So as I say, it wouldn't surprise me if he gets some good kills here. You can see a lot of enemy troops routing there. You can see Scorpion King's infantry and cavalry have done well. But as I say, watch out for Mantu's Brutii cavalry. He's been controlling that cavalry very well. Now you can see that Barclayman's starting to bring some of his Macedonian pike units over towards the battle at the rear here, towards my allies there. As I say, all I'm trying to do with my Carthaginians here is just to try and kill, if I can, all the Spartan units. Because that's what I was asked to do by the team. Neutralise the Spartans, which is what I've done, as much as I can here anyway. And as I say, there's not a lot of Spartan units left there, but there's also not a lot of my Carthaginians left either. I think I've just killed the Greek city's general, so that's good news for our team. And as I say, most of the Macedonian pike units now have been taken past my Carthaginians here, heading up towards my allies. But as I say, I just want to try and finish off these last Spartan units if I can, because I've then done what the team has asked me to do, and that was, as I say, neutralise the Spartan units there. But as I say, Barclayman now is taking some of his units, Macedonian units, up into the battle behind us there. As I say, you can see them, some of his units very battle damaged, and there's I think that's Lando's general. He needs to be careful of that with those Macedonian units moving up there. And then you already got Mantu's Brutii cavalry that you can see there. He's got them attacking there. Saitama's got some of his cavalry left, but you'll see a lot of enemy troops here I'm glad to say, from our point of view, are starting to rout. Okay, can you see that? Saitama still got some infantry and cavalry left there, but if you notice there, a lot of the enemy Brutii and Julii troops have now been routed. There's only a few, if you look carefully, you'll see that there's only a few Brutii and Julii units left now. So Saitama, Lando and Scorpion King have done very well there to take out those units. There's a couple of Mantu's cavalry units have just been taken out there, or routed by our troops. Now whether they're rally or not, I don't know, but yeah, that was a good combination hit there by my allies there. But as I say, if you look round at the green and red units there of the enemy, there's not a lot of them left infantry wise. Okay, but there's Lando's general. Now if I was him, I'd move that unit away from the Macedonians there, because he needs to keep that general alive to keep give them morale bonus that not just his troops but his allies would need as well. You notice he's bringing some of his cavalry unit there over, but yeah, as I say, move his general away from those Macedonian units there. And there you are, there's Saitama's infantry. He's still got reasonable amount of infantry left at this stage of the battle, and a reasonable amount of cavalry. They're all battle damaged. You've got Lando's cavalry there as well, and you've got some of Scorpion King's infantry there also. But if you look at the enemy green and red units, the Brutii and Julii units there, you'll see that there's not many of them left, and my allies have done a good job against those there, so well done to Scorpion King, Saitama and Lando there. But now these Macedonian units of Barclayman have moved forward now, and here I'm just trying to finish off that last Spartan unit. Okay, so all the Spartans at this stage, apart from that one unit, I've been taken out. So now what I want to do now is try and move my battle damaged Carthaginians up towards those Macedonian pikes that have moved past me up towards my ally. But I'd like to take out that one last Spartan unit left. You can see all the rest of the Spartans are dead, so I've done what the team's asked me. This one Spartan unit may well rout now. I was thinking, there you are. It's just suffered some casualties as I ran my Carthaginians through it there. So basically now all the Spartans have now been eliminated. Okay, I've eliminated all the Spartans there, which is what I wanted to do. I'm now going to move my really battle damaged Carthaginians up towards these Macedonian pikes there. Okay, but you can see here a lot of enemy archers there. Can you see all these archers of earth? And he uses archers extremely well here. All these archers are going to be shooting into us all the time, and it's not spectacular. You don't see spectacular results from them, but all the time they are kind of like wearing us down with the casualties they're caused and from the arrows from all those archers there. So make no mistake there, and as I say, Earth is extremely good at using archers, very tactical. You've got Mantu's archer units here shooting into us as well, or probably going to move to more tactical positions there, more advantageous positions where he can get shots into our flank or into our rear there. It wouldn't surprise me. But as I say, this group of Macedonian pikemen could be a problem for our troops, backed up by that fully upgraded Brutii cavalry of Mantus. Okay, so we need to be careful of that. Obviously, we don't want to take these pikes head on. We don't want to play the Macedonian general's game there. So we'll throw in what pilots we've got left to weaken those Macedonian units. But we don't, as I say, really want to take them on head on. Our Roman troops doesn't want to do that. Okay, so here what I want to do with my battle damaged Carthaginians is just be a nuisance really. They're not going to be very effective. They're too battle damaged there, and you can see I'm just going to try and tie up some of the enemy units there if I can. It might help my allies a little bit there. There's a big Macedonian unit moving in on me. I just haven't got the numbers there to be able to fight my way down the pikes there to kill the man on the other end. This is a nice hit there by Lando's cavalry, bang into the back of that one Macedonian unit. Can you see these Brutii archers have been alt-attacked, and they're attacking my Carthaginians as well there, if you notice that. So I'm sandwiched between alt-attacked archers and those Macedonian pikes there. As I say, I just haven't got the weight in numbers to try and force my Carthaginians down the pikes of the Macedonians there. But here you can see a Mantu bringing his Brutii cavalry over there to try and chase off, I think, Scorpion King's cavalry, or is that Lando's cavalry there? Right, let's pause the game for a second here. So you'll see there, can you see that Lando's got his general there, and he needs to watch that general because it's a bit exposed there. There's a lot of enemy Brutii cavalry around there, and he may well want to move his Scipii general away from that Brutii cavalry there, because make no mistake, his general will be a target for the enemy troops there. Okay, so as I say there, you can see Lando's general there. As I say, I'd like to take on that big Macedonian pike unit there, but I just haven't got the numbers there to force my troops down the pikes there and to kill the man on the other end. So all I'm doing at the moment is just tying up that Macedonian unit, which is what I wanted to do. Pause the game for a second here. And this was a good move by Saitama, because this pike unit had its pikes up, and just before they put the pikes down, Saitama charged his infantry in. So those Roman infantry came under the pikes, look, and now can fight hand to hand with those Macedonian pikemen there. So that was a nice hit there by Saitama there. As I say, before the Macedonians could get their pikes down, he charged that unit in. And there's a nice move here by Lando, coming in behind that pike unit with his general unit there. I know, here comes the cavalry, Lando's cavalry as well, and bang! As that charges in there as well. Nice hit there by Lando, taking out that pike unit. He may well move on there to take out the rear of that general unit there as well. But watch out for Mantu's Brutii cavalry. As I say, watch out for that cavalry of Mantu's there. It could prove pivotal during the course of this battle. Okay, so just watch out for the. There you are. You can see Mantu possibly going to charge. He's going to charge in, look, and bang! As he charges in there to our allies' infantry. Make no mistake there, he caused a lot of casualties there. That was a lot of casualties there that he's just caused. Okay, pause the game for a second here. So all my Carthaginians have now been routed except for my general. Okay, every single Carthaginian soldier has been routed now, but there's my general. He's going to try and fight to the end against that massive Macedonian unit there. Still fighting them, look. He's not giving up. They're still fighting there. But as I say, that Brutii cavalry charge of Mantu's really made a difference there. You can see us trying to take out these Macedonian units there. But as I say, Mantu's moving that fully upgraded Brutii cavalry round the battlefield. Well, do you notice how we just charged in, got the full cavalry charge bonus, and then pulled back out again? Here we've just taken out a Macedonian unit there. Nice combination attack by my allies. If we can take out that that Macedonian general, that'd be good. Right, here comes the Brutii cavalry once again, like a bang! As he charges in there, routes one of our units there, look. There you are, look. Now we're charging in with some of our Scipii cavalry. It wouldn't surprise me if Mantu brought that Brutii cavalry out of the fray now, look. There. At some time, there you are, he's pulling his cavalry out, look, had the full cavalry charge bonus. Look at the casualties he's caused with his cavalry. And over here, my brave general, look, still fighting alt-attacked archers, plus that Macedonian royal pike unit there, look, he's still fighting there, look. Amazing, isn't it? He's really doing well, killing a lot of them as well there. He just gets hit there, look. Still killed another one there, look. This is nice here, you can see I think it's Lando, is it, or Scorpion King there with their Scipii armies coming in there and helping my general out there. We've routed those units that were just attacking my general there. So nice bit of support there by my allies there. So we've routed those two units. That's good news for us. As I say, look how close this battle's going to be. Look at the enemy troops, look at our troops here. Which way do you think the battle's going to go here? You can see Barclayman still got 34 men left in his general unit. And as I say, you can see Mantu using his cavalry really effectively around the battlefield here. Hitting and running there, but causing us casualties all the time. So he's handling that cavalry extremely well there. Remember, the Brutii cavalry of Mantu's is fully upgraded. 3 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack there. Look how he's moving around the battlefield, hitting individual targets, routing our units almost one at a time there. And as I say, with that big Macedonian general unit there of Barclayman's there, this is going to be a bit of a tall order there, because that unit's backed up by Mantu's fully upgraded cavalry. Okay, let's just pause the game for a second here. So, as I say, there's the Macedonian general. It would be good if we could take him out, but whether we could or not with the troops that we've got left, we'll just have to see. As I say, Mantu's cavalry here, I mean, if you just look at the numbers there, I think that they could be quite impressive there around the battlefield. You can see my general very tired there. That's the last man I've got in my army. So as I say there, you can see Mantu looking to move his cavalry around the battlefield very tactically, looking for targets to hit there. It wouldn't surprise me if he moved around the flank of our troops there. There you can see him moving around there now, looking for a target to hit there. He's got weight of numbers there as well at this stage of the battle. If you look how weakened our units are in comparison with that cavalry there, you can see, look at them, bang, as he charges in there, look, through the units, that bang, and again, look, as I say, that Brutii cavalry, he's auto-attacked his archers as well, look, there, you can see that as well. Here you can see the Macedonian general going for my Carthage general there, look. Looks like my Carthage general has just been stabbed in the back there, looking at the way that he stood. And here you'll see that Saitama is bringing in one of his SBQR units into the rear of that Macedonian pike unit here. But here you can see Mantu's cavalry has already routed one of Scorpion King's units there, trying to kill Scorpion King's general as well. So there you are, you can see what's going on there. It's going to be a very, very close battle here, I think. Oh my gosh, my brave Carthage general has just gone down there. Let you see him just been killed by that Macedonian pike unit there. There you are, you can see Saitama's SBQR units fighting them. Now, will Scorpion King's general hold against this massive cavalry attack of Mantu's? Yes, I think Scorpion King's general unit is holding there. But I see that there's an archer unit of Mantu's has been auto-attacked in there as well. There, the cavalry coming back in, look, and bang, charging back in there. They're charged through there. That Scorpion King's general has just been taken out, and bang, as they charge into Saitama's last infantry unit there. And that unit, killed to a man. They didn't even rout, they were all taken out. You can see a Scipio unit of our allies being brought into the fray as well there. But at this stage of the battle, it looks like the enemy team has gone on to win the battle here. Let's say you got Lando's exhausted unit there, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Brutii cavalry charged in. Did you see Lando's unit just glow there and just got a battlefield promotion there? Remember, when a unit does well on RTW, it glows and it gets a battlefield promotion, so that unit's now got a stripe on it there, which might help it fight longer. But if that Brutii cavalry charges into that unit, I think that will be the end of the game there. And there you are, Mantu's going to charge in there, and bang, as he charges in there. So so well done to the enemy team there, and they look like they've gone on to win the battle. So well done to them. They're a well-deserved victory there. Very close though. Let's have a look and see how many men Barclayman's got left. There you are. He's got 10 men in his entire, out of his entire army, just 10 men, including his general there, with his general unit. If we have a look at Mantu's cavalry, look, 16 men, those two units. There, he hasn't got a lot of men left, but at this stage of the battle, with our units being so battle depleted, that cavalry really made a difference there. So I think Mantu's cavalry really did change the battle around there. There you can see Earth bringing some of his archers over into the fray as well now. Probably rallied archers that were routed earlier have come back in the fray, but you can see in general the enemy troops are very, very low there. There's another one of Mantu's cavalry units there, killing another one of our allies' units there. But there you are, there's a general. Mantu's general still alive as well. So the Macedonian general and Brutii general were still alive at the end of the battle there, giving morale to their troops. So well done to them. But let's have a look at the battlefield here. Very spread out. Over here, this is where the pike and spear action was going on here between the Macedonians, the Spartans and my Carthaginians there. You can see, plus of course there was some of my allies' Scipio infantry involved in there as well, and you can see some Cretan archers in their green tops who are all to attack there. But just look at that massive pile of dead there. You can see how intense the fighting was. If you look, it seems to me all over the battlefield there's clumps of dead where there was some intense fighting going on there. If you just look at this part of the battlefield, as we move across here, look, towards the rear of the battlefield there where the battle was going on, you can see more dead. Over here, just look at the intensity here. As I say, in our battles you can always tell where the most intense fighting was there, and that's where the biggest piles of dead obviously are there. So over here, look, you can see lots of dead there. And over here as well, look, you can see the massive clumps of dead. That looks like a massive cavalry battle there, doesn't it? There, look at that. Looks mostly cavalry. Looks like a Saitama and Earth's cavalry there. Julii and Espicure cavalry. Massive load of them dead there. Some more dead there, look, as well. So, as I say, a very spread out battlefield. If you look, it seems to me wherever you look on the battlefield, there are dead troops. I think Scorpion King will have 1 unit left. There you are. Scorpion King's got 1 infantry unit left, but I'm guessing he's going to admit defeat any minute now, because obviously there's no way we're going to win the battle there. So yeah, he's just admitted defeat there. So well done to the enemy team. As I say, very, very close battle there. As I say, I think Mantu's cavalry swung it there towards the end of the battle, so well done to him. Okay, first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game there. I thought everybody played well, and as you can see, it was a close defeat there. And highest kills in the game, as we thought, we were talking about this during the course of the battle, goes to Barclayman's Macedonian units there. 1,936. His cavalry were killing loads and loads of our archers there. So well done to him, getting great kills there. Not far off the 2,000, the magic 2,000 mark. So well done to Mantu. He did well with his army, bearing in mind he only had 6 infantry. Remember, we looked at his army, he just had 6 infantry. So he got some good kills there, and I'm guessing mostly by his cavalry. So well done to him. Well done to Earth there. Got some good kills as well. So well done to him. Well done to Cornovii. Got some good kills with his Spartans there. And as I say, well done to Barclayman, highest kills in the game. So really well played, guys. Great victory for you there. My Carthage kills 1,500, yeah, not too bad. And I did the job that the team asked me to, and that was to neutralise the Spartans there, which is what I did. And I kind of weakened some of the Macedonians too. Well done to Lando, very aggressive right from the start of the battle, good kills. Well done to Scorpion King, got some great kills as well, very aggressive there. And well done to Orcs Saitama there, second highest kills in the game. He played extremely well and held extremely well there as well. So really well done to everybody in the battle there. I thought everybody played well. Quite a diverse battle, I suppose. Well, I've got Carthage, Rome, and Rome in my team. And the enemy team have got Rome, Greek cities, and Macedon. Looking at both teams there, can you see any faction advantage there? If you can, please put your thoughts in the comments there. So there I said, when you looked at the enemy, all the Roman armies in this game, do you think they were like CWB armies? When you looked at them, I'd be very interested to see what you think. As I say, I haven't played CWB for many years, but those armies reminded me of CWB. Such a small amount of infantry on the 31k battlefield. So as I say, if you enjoyed our battles, please leave a comment or a thumbs up. Look forward to seeing you soon, and I've got a great battle for you for Saturday.